I'm not the girl that I used to be. I always said yes, no wasn't testing me. You never know who's really free. Always being tested, the enemy or me. I fight alone, the enemy is me. Always in my mind, crisscross release. Mirror image of the girl that's standing right in front of me. Mentality. Mentality. Hello, 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 hello. Mentality, hello, hello, la la, la la, la la. It's mentality, la la, la la, la la, la la. We're all puppets in this little social game, hoping and wishing, hoping and praying. No, we won't be your next tragedy. We got the most high above me. Gotta learn to let it go. So much control. Lift your hands up. Come fly with me. You're amazing, hair, skin, eyes. Don't listen to the lies, don't paralyze your mind. Don't overthink, just be a little clearer. You're amazing, just look in the mirror. So strong, ambitious, a queen. Whatever you set your mind to, you can achieve. Regardless of any insecurities, you can do it. Just do it for you. Do it for you. Stay strong, you too. You got it, you're gonna pull through. I've been there, them insecurities, they don't go away unless you really dig deep. Queen B, mommy mission, I'm on the road. Here's the better days, you gotta let them go. Mentality. Mentality. Do you remember me? Do you remember me? I'm not that girl that I used to be. Do you remember me? Do you? Sun shining bright, ablaze, la la la. Take this pain away, la la la. Sun shining bright, ablaze, la la la. Take this pain away. Insecurities wash away, la la. Take my pain away, hello. Insecurities wash away, sunshine. I'm not that girl anymore. You gotta dig deep. It's a check out in the melody. You gotta dig deep. Check out the melody. Wash away. Check out the insecurities. It's wash away. Check out the melody. Sit back, relax. Check your mentality. Check your mentality. Relax. Check your mentality.
Welcome. This is Quest Nation, based out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I am Roy Washington, and this is my home. Home of Giannis. We spotlight independent music, movies, current events, paranormal, spirituality, and cryptozoology, among other topics. It is my quest to seek and uncover the diamonds that we have in our communities. Future and current leaders and heroes. This is the quest. And we got you locked in.
There I am. Okay. Hi, how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
All right. It's Gomez, right?
Yes. That's me.
Yeah, I was listening to some of your music. I like it. It's pretty good.
Thank you. I'm different. I'm very different.
It pays to be different. Everybody sounding the
Listen, what
same,
are we? We are called to be set apart, right?
right? Right. But even with that, you don't want to sound like everybody else.
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody can't sound like Commission.
Yeah.
Movi.
Listen, what is that saying? There's only one Prince, there's only one Whitney, there's only one Michael. We can mimic them, but at the end of the day, there's only one.
Only one. Yep. Seen this one funny video. This guy, it was a Star Search or something over in Africa. Somebody's trying to sing Billie Jean. It was terrible. It was terrible. So how's everything with you right now?
Good. Just I actually just started. I'm starting my classes for my MBA in business. So my master's in business tomorrow on Monday. But good. Working on a lot of stuff. Just trust in this process here.
Okay. Have you been performing lately?
So the last show I did, we did at the Volusia County Mall. It's in Daytona Beach.
Okay.
And I have one coming up in Boynton Beach. It's like 4 hours from me. It's a Juneteenth festival. So there's a few coming up.
Okay. That's pretty good. You do more than just gospel, though, right?
Yes. So I consider myself like an inspirational artist because I rap, I do country. Um
Oh, why you
I
got to be
do
inspirational because you rap?
what was that?
Why you have to be inspirational because you rap?
Because of my lyrics, because of what I say. Women,
Okay.
today's artists and women are not the most positive. So I don't know, I rap, I sing, I do a lot of stuff. I don't even know what I do anymore.
Well, yeah. Well, I just asked because I know at one point me and my best friend, he's passed on, but we went straight gospel for a minute. And at
Mm,
that time, it was a little hard for some people to swallow that they wasn't listening to the message. But a lot of the young people they loved it. We sold out some venues,
nice.
and then BB and CC came along. Well, I was always a fan of Commissioned and them, but a lot of people would have thought they was a little too smooth. I don't know if you're familiar with the Commission's work.
The commissioner?
No, Commission, one of the
Oh,
greatest
commission.
gospel
No.
groups ever. Yeah. And matter of
No.
fact, one of the former members made big news in the last week or so. Marvin Sapp.
Oh, okay. I know who you're talking about then. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, it's church. I guess people who really go to church understand it. People who don't, they're gonna put their 2 cents in it, so.
yeah. He held people hostage to get that money, huh?
Listen, they gotta make their quota.
Oh, it was a quarter in church too.
There's always a quota in church. It's a business.
Really? You really think that?
Yeah,
I haven't heard it termed like that before. Okay, it's a business.
church is a business because it takes water, it takes electricity, it takes a building, an actual physical building, and who's going to fund that, right? You have to have what is it? A team, you have to have a business lineup. You have to have the treasurer, you have to have, the
Yeah,
CEO, you have to have, yeah, it's a business.
Yeah, coming up, my dad was a trustee.
A
Yeah,
business.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's a business.
every Sunday after church, him and his partner, they go to the bank and deposit whatever was made that day. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Deposits, right?
So, have you heard of Pastor Gino Jennings?
Yes, I have.
He kind of says otherwise.
That it's not a business.
Well, I don't know if he just says out of bit. He just says he's against the collections and all that stuff like that.
But you
And
know
he
what,
says,
then?
hmm?
If he's a church that doesn't care for the funds, then that's a church that I wouldn't mind visiting, because a lot of these churches have been so, we need to make this. So the plate comes around how many times, you know?
Plate comes around a lot of times. Man,
Listen. So if you have a church that you don't need the money for it, that's full word, full biblical, full God's presence, then all right.
okay. Let's talk about you a little bit. Born November 2nd, 1987, Buffalo, New York.
Yes.
Okay. And they say you're described as a old soul.
Yes, I'm an old soul.
So
I just
but this how did you get that way?
Because I just feel like this generation out now, I guess I don't relate to it. I don't move like it. I don't operate like it. I do everything literally how I was raised. There's morals, there's values, we have standards, and it's just not like that today. So I feel like I'm just one of them old school, old soul women still to this day.
Okay. What's some of the music you came up listening to?
So growing up, we listened to everybody from, I don't even know, because I listened to everything from country growing up to R&B, pop music. So it's like a
Same here.
mixture of like Tina Turner, Gladys Knight, Whitney. In Spanish, it's like Gloria Estefan and Celia Cruz. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican. So Celia Cruz, just a lot of people, Shania Twain, Garth Brooks, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I was pretty much that way as well. Then, especially when I went off to the army.
Oh,
Uh,
nice.
yeah, my roommates was white and other one was Mexican, so we had all kind of music going in
There
on
you
there.
go. But you know what I've learned? It's good to know different cultures. It's good to learn all of that. Like
Oh
then you
yeah,
can relate to people. You can understand them on a better level.
yeah. Like Kiss was one of my favorite groups growing up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Isley Brothers, Ohio players, and got in the
Nice.
military. Then I'm listening to Bon Jovi and Dawkins,
Beach
and I
Boys.
got them. Yeah, I got them listening to Run DMC and LL. And yeah, it was just
Nice.
yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's good. That's cultural. That's good.
Yeah. So how would you say you describe your music as inspirational? I was listening to some of your tracks. The tracks I was hearing, you was doing a little bit more singing, but you got some bars there.
Yeah. So I mentor like young girls.
Okay.
And I have a daughter, I have a son.
Okay.
So I want to be that artist that I don't want to, steer them in the wrong direction, steer them in the wrong path. So I try to, I I consider myself like a testimonial artist. Does that make sense? Like I literally tell my life in songs.
Okay.
So I kind of just release it like therapy. So whatever my music is it's like a release, therapeutic release. So whatever you heard, I don't know which one you heard, but it was a release.
Yeah, I got a couple of them that I've highlighted.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you get how do you get inspired to write?
So I'm big on prayer, and I'm like a nature person. I like to go on hikes and trails, and sometimes I'll just go by myself and just sit in that moment, or the beach, because I'm in Florida, so we got that beach. So I'll literally just sit there right on the beach, pray, I'll meditate, and then I just go home and I just start writing. If I'm in like a situation and something's just heavy on me, a song will come to me literally within like 10 minutes, and I just write it out and I record it. That's what Overcomer was. That's what Be All Right was. Those songs were literally written within like not even 10 minutes.
Okay. What was the first song that you ever wrote? Remember?
Yeah, so the first song I ever wrote, like that I released professionally is called The Pain Inside. It was when I was in a domestic situation.
Okay.
So yeah, so that one I don't promote it as much, I don't push it as much, but it's one of those sadder songs. But it was my first song that I've ever written and recorded and released. But I've been writing music since forever. I just don't have everything released.
You think you should have maybe promoted that one a little bit more? I mean, I see
Yeah.
a
So
lot of that going
during
on.
it's definitely I've been seeing a lot happening late like recently, and
Yeah.
I was thinking about like redoing my cover art for it because it's when I was doing everything by myself. So my cover art just looks Yankee. So I was like, I'm gonna fix this. But it was a very personal song, but I was like, other people go through this. So I was thinking about re-releasing it or just promoting it because there's a lot of crazy stuff happening out here right now with domestic violence, especially out here in Florida recently. And I was like, I thank God that I'm literally still here. One,
Yeah.
two, I know it's relatable. I don't like to push depressing stuff, but I gotta also remember I'm not, everybody's going through something. So I could be
Yeah.
celebrating, but somebody else can relate to what I went through.
Yeah, I had a guest on a couple times. She's kind of a regular. I kind of have her come back every few months, and she has a movie being made of her life.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
he used to knock her teeth out and break her bones and all kind of stuff. And
Yeah, it's crazy.
he ended up committing suicide. So yeah, and then and his daughter found him. You know, so they got a deep story. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So
wow.
just putting the movie out and everything just to inspire other other women, and sometimes men could be a victim as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
So,
sensitive one. That's why I'm always so iffy. But when I do share it, like on my Facebook, it will get a lot of reactions, and I'm like, man, I don't know. I'm like, I'm just
well,
iffy with it.
this is good. You came out of that situation though.
Oh yes, yes. It was one of those, all right, enough is enough type of things, and that's it. I know I was worth more than what I was settling for.
Okay. And you was talking about hiking and stuff. Y'all don't got no real bad wildlife out there, do you?
No, Florida is like foxes, alligators,
Well, yeah, you got
deer,
you
bears.
went to the water. You good? But you said
Yeah,
bears.
yeah.
What kind of
There's
bears?
bears. Oh yeah, we have bears.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You don't believe in Bigfoot, do you?
No, I don't really. Why is he out
Oh,
there? Like mountainside, maybe?
yeah. They say we got some stuff here in Wisconsin, upper Wisconsin, and then
Really?
especially out west. You hear a lot about it. So
Have you been
maybe
out
yeah.
there to see?
I'm planning on going out there.
Nice. You gotta film it.
Yeah, I will be filming. I'm getting body cams and all that, but I got a big paranormal following as well. So I mean, because I've seen paranormal stuff, I've seen crazy things. So
I bet living out that way, because I've never been that way. I don't even know what's out that way, but I bet you see some stuff because sometimes I go to like these small towns in the middle of nowhere, like outside of
oh,
Florida, and I'm like, what? There has to be stuff going on here because it's so like
it'd be
isolated.
weird. It'd be
Yeah, like
weird.
so I'm a photographer and I travel
Okay.
sometimes with my work. So I go everywhere, like little places in Pennsylvania, Georgia, Alabama. So I travel and I find these little towns that look abandoned or like nobody's there and I'm like, this is crazy.
And you get out the car.
Yes, I like to explore. And
It,
sometimes I'm alone and I love to explore. I feel like, life is short, right? So if we're gonna live an experience, like if it's my time, it's my time, I gotta I gotta experience. And I'm nosy, so I need to see. Like, I need to see what's around me.
You know, we got this we got this legendary place up in upper Wisconsin called what's this at Delvin? But I don't know if you ever heard of the Beast of Bray Road. That's some kind of werewolf thing that people have been seeing for years up there. And we're gonna go along that road. It's maybe a 7 mile road. And I'm saying, if I do get out, I'm not gonna be more than 5 steps from the car, just in case.
Just in case. That's crazy.
And here you is walking through a town that looked deserted,
I do it
probably a
all the
good
time.
ways from a vehicle.
Anytime I'm out of Florida, I'm exploring. I was like, I got to explore this town. It's pretty. I like historical looking things and abandoned things. And I just love it. I think it's beautiful. So I'm exploring. God, please protect me. But I
Yeah,
need to see, you know.
yeah. I follow some people on YouTube that explore, towns like that. Do some good
It,
videos.
you find some nice stuff. There's gems everywhere.
Yeah. Wow. So that's pretty cool. What do you, are you ever gonna put some of that on your YouTube or something? You should. If you're doing that,
I never thought to do that.
I think you get some. I know I've subscribed to your channel, so I know I'll be checking it out.
Oh, okay. I never ever thought to do that. Like exploring videos and stuff like that. I never. Mhm.
Yeah, share those gems with the world.
Right. You're right. There's some nice small little towns out there.
Yeah, I had one that I stopped at one time. It was kind of scary. I didn't. I thank God that I was able to get out of there. But it was a small town. It was just like I was, I think, coming from Green Bay, Wisconsin, coming back to Milwaukee. My gas hand was just on zero, and
Mm.
pulled off. As it said it was a stop. Pulled off and went down this hill. It was dark. This nighttime, and there was this little. You ever see movies like Hills Have Eyes? And
Yes, that's when you
it was
run.
it was this little gas station, old time gas station, old time pumps and all that, but it was closed. And I was like, man, I'm gonna have to wait out here and go to sleep in the car until the morning. I didn't think I had enough gas to get where I was going, and I was surrounded by woods. Someone was telling me, just no, don't stay the night. Get
Yeah,
get
no.
back on the road. And I just prayed all the way, and I was able to make it to a real gas station.
Oh
But
my
this
God.
place was just off the highway. It was totally off to itself.
That's random. That seems
Yeah,
like a setup.
yeah, may have been, yeah.
May have been. That's great. See, that I would not do. Anytime I see a Yankee looking gas station in a small town, I'm like, all right, no, let me go. I'm not gonna stop here. I'm a woman, first of all, and then I'm brown, so no, I'm good. Let me keep going.
You ever have any protection with you when you're going and doing your investigations? That's what I
I
call them.
should I should. I mean, I have a knife, that's about it. But I should get a
Um,
gun.
Yeah,
I should,
I
but I
I
don't
got my
have
first
one.
one. Yeah, so never know, but hopefully we don't need it.
Right, right.
You never need it. You got how many albums you got out? I seen like 4 different pieces
So
of work you got.
I have 2 solo albums and 2
Okay.
collaboration albums, and I'm working on a small, like, country EP album.
Oh, is that Northern Girl?
Yeah, Northern Girl will be on it. It's the same producer. So anytime I get a producer that produces a lot of tracks for me, I just create an album with it or an EP, depending on the amounts.
Now you talking about photography. I like the picture of Northern Girl, but Missing Pieces, that artwork is amazing.
So let me tell you about that. My friend Christine Portraits, she hand
Yes.
drew that. She
What?
hand drew that, yes, because I like to support other businesses,
Yeah.
and, I knew she was, like, creative, and she was like, "I need to draw a picture for you." I said, "Okay, I have one better. Why don't you draw my very first album cover?" And I paid her, she did her thing. I have it hanging on my wall, and, she hand drew it. It's all pencil. So it's, like, very special to me.
She's pretty nice.
She's amazing. And she's still doing it. She's still drawing. She's still, doing portraits. She does her thing because you don't see artwork like that anymore. Everything's digital. And she did her thing. I loved it. I let her pick the picture and everything. So when she gave me that, I said, Missing Pieces, that's my album. This is perfect. It's a puzzle.
Yeah, yeah. She got a couple of pieces missing. It's just excellent.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And then you said that was your very first one, right?
That was my very first album.
Okay. How was it received?
So that album, so that was my very first trial album. I wanted to mix and master and do all this stuff myself. I have a support system back in Buffalo. So I have an engineer, I have this guy who does radio and stuff out in Buffalo, and them two were just amazing with everything, with my marketing, with my promotion, just everything all around. So I think at first, when that album first came out, it was received very well. I had a lot of sales. People were pushing it and things like that. And then I just started creating more. So I just stopped pushing it.
Okay.
I mean, here and there, I still put some of the songs out there, but I feel like, in seasons when you grow and you outgrow things, in my
Mm-hmm.
new seasons, I just push my newer things. Although I know sometimes you got to go back and push the older stuff, but
Okay. You have a podcast called what? Motivation?
motivation. So Moji is my nickname. That's my artist name.
Yeah.
And I just added like vation, like motivation. I just changed the T and added the Y. Motivation. It's like a morning prayer and just encouragement.
Okay, so it's just basically you just giving a good word and it's
Pretty
not
much.
guessing.
hmm
Okay. Where can we find that?
It's everywhere. Spotify, I believe it's on Amazon, iHeart. It's
Oh.
on Podbean, wherever you stream podcasts, you can find it.
And you're author as well now.
Yes.
Tell, tell me about that.
So I was so I was on a book before, but I don't talk about that book anymore. It was a long story.
Oh,
So I have two publications out. They're both anthologies, and we're actually getting ready to release another one. So that it's not out yet, but there's another one coming out like I think next month or something like that. And I'm actually working on a motivation like self book, like by myself.
oh, that'll be cool. If you're doing
Yeah.
all this motivational stuff or put it all
hmm
together like in a book form, that'll be cool.
Yep.
Okay. It's a lot of people that be doing that now. I'll be laughing at some of it because we was talking about ladies earlier. You see a lady doing something night good message, but she's half naked.
You know why? Because we are taught as women right now that
Hmm.
sex sells and our
Yeah,
bodies will open
yeah,
doors. And that's why I'm the way I am. My podcast purposely does not have my face on it. And I purposely do not have like visual. It's my mouth, it's my sound, because I want you to hear what I have to say. I don't want you to look
yeah,
at me and be like, oh, I'm gonna watch because she's cute or whatever. It's like I want you to hear what I have to say because what I have to say might help you, it might push you, it might heal, it might help heal you. And I don't want you to look
yeah,
at me. In all my music videos, you'll notice that that's just me on a daily basis. I wear clothes. So
yeah.
but
That's good.
society, teaches women empowerment is so screwed up because women empowerment lately is you can wear less clothes and be beautiful as a woman, which you can, but I feel like that mindset is so like misleading. You can still be classy and motivate women and empower women. You don't have to be naked and like I don't know, it's just crazy out there right now. It's crazy out there.
But yeah, but it does sell. You look at all the Instagram models out there.
hmm
Some of them aren't even really great looking, but more skin.
Right. That's why I say I know my journey is gonna be a lot harder because I really am who I say I am. Like
Yeah,
I don't create a facade. I am who I am, and that's it's good enough to me, hopefully. but I also don't show my body. And I know that's one thing that's, well, what makes you different? Well, I keep my clothes on. Okay, well, are you willing to do this? And it's no, I'm not willing to jeopardize myself. I've dismissed opportunities because I wasn't trying to model in a thong or just wear a thong. I was like, I'm good. Like, so it's like, I know it's going to be harder on my journey, but I have morals. So,
I had a guy on, and I got to get him back on. He's been on a couple of times. Um, Ian Jacqueline, that's his name. He's a white guy, but he was a world champion kickboxer, right?
oh,
So
wow.
back in the I think it was the '90s or something. They was trying to build him up to be the next John Claude Van Damme, action star.
Nice.
And he got a couple movies on YouTube, but he never really got up to that level because once he said he was a little slow from Iowa or whatever, but once he caught on to the fact that they was trying to get him on the couch, you know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He said, "No, I'm good. I'm not about to,
Right.
like you say, I'm gonna respect myself and no, I'm
Right.
good."
And at the end of the day, I feel like that's the biggest winning ticket when you stay true to who you are. Because I could have been signed to Sony. I could have been on somebody's label. I could have been done things. I got asked to be in New York City years ago, and I would have been with it was like real the reality shows like the Real Housewives and all of that.
Oh
I could have
man,
been a part of all of that. But I was like, but what it took was for me to model with a thong on. So do I do that because of the exposure or do I deny it? So it's like I could have been out there already, but I'm like, I can't do that to myself or my family at that. I feel like no.
you can only imagine what goes on behind closed doors with that.
Right. You never know. And look at everybody coming out to the light now with what P. Diddy and
Mhm.
everybody, like, the Jonas brothers with their manager. And, like, is it worth jeopardizing for an opportunity where we could create our own? Like,
Right.
it's crazy out there.
So and what makes you different, I guess, not to say that your sound,
Yes.
like everybody else, you got a unique sound. I love to hear you because you kind of got like a neo soul type flavor too. I love to hear you do
Mm.
like almost a tribe called Quest, but you're singing on there.
Oh,
Maybe get a rapper with the jazz and some more horn and how they flow used to be.
yes.
I think you
Yes,
put up
that's a nice
a hot
sound.
joint.
But that's
Yeah.
that's what that falls along the lines of an old soul. I love old school music. I love the sound. I love the realness in it. Today, everything sounds digital. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but the live music compared to what music is now, it's so different. And I would rather have the older sound than today. It's just so heartfelt. It's better. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna look for somebody to create these old sounds and we're gonna bring that to life.
Let me do a track with you.
Let's do it. Listen, if you look at my track list, I have a
Hmm.
lot of collaborations. I'm
Yeah, I
always trying
see.
to work with people.
I
I'm like,
see.
people reject me all the time, which is fine. It's fine, but I really love to work with people. What I don't
My my
like What I
my
don't
EP
like is
was
when I
pretty good
send
though.
people something and they
Uh huh.
just let it sit. I'm like, no, if we're gonna work, let's work. Let's do
Yeah.
this. Like we
Yeah.
motivate each other.
So my EP did really good, and I'm
Oh,
about to do
nice.
another one. I don't want to say the name of it. I'll text it to you. I'm about to do
Okay.
another EP. Yeah. So and I got a couple more songs I didn't send you, but yeah, I did a couple really nice collaborations, and one of my songs was mentioned for a Grammy that I did with
Nice. That's
I did
good.
with a friend. He's a gospel singer out in California, and we did a
Nice.
song called "Continuous Praise." I sent it to you. That was mentioned for a Grammy. I never so it wasn't even mentioned. You know what I mean? I wasn't not nominated, but just to be mentioned that people
It's an
the
honor.
mention. Oh, yeah.
It makes you
So
realize that your gifts are worthy and there's a
oh
purpose in what you're doing. So that's
so yeah,
why you don't give up and you just keep going because You just never know.
I'm just having fun with the music right now. You know, I mean, I
Right.
mentor some younger artists, and but you know, just whenever I get in, I just still love to get in the studio once in a while. So yeah, send me something.
How is the music in Wisconsin? Like, how is the music scene?
Um, music scene is it's pretty decent, but you know, it's got the this new music this I don't even understand it. They that's what's kind of prevalent right now as far as when you're talking about rap music. But we
I know
still have a
exactly what
lot
you're
of
talking about.
we still have a lot of real musicians and stuff here, and really
Nice.
you be yourself, you know.
Yes, that's
But you know
that's
we
one reason why I don't like to say that I'm a CHH artist, Christian hip hop artist,
okay.
because I feel like that sound is all the same now. And I'm like, I don't want to be in that category. I like to just say I'm a inspirational artist and call it a day. I'm a creator is what I am because I can create off of anything. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
so it's like, yeah,
So you
different
know
sounds.
we're right here with Chicago. We're sister cities. So yeah, Chicago got a great sound too. You know.
Hmm.
So
Overcomer, you don't know all that I've been through. Just keep on going. That's what I was taught to do. I'm moving forward. I'll never turn my back again. I'm walking stronger. I found what I needed deep within. I'm an overcomer.
Sitting through the storm as I'm reflecting, I'm admiring its beauty. Little did I know God would use this moment just to flow right through me. The lights flashed, I sat in this moment at peace. A strong sensation came right over me. It felt like a calmness, the light surge hit, a new journey to embark. All I've ever felt was sadness and deep pain. Now I'm basking in this journey, grace flowing through my veins. I was made new, my peace has regained. No more overthinking, it was he who cleared the way. Oh, what a joy to be free. No more burden on my name, no more neglect and abuse, lying, hurt and pain.
Overcomer, you don't know all that I've been through. Just keep on going. That's what I was taught to do. I'm moving forward. I'll never turn my back again. I'm walking stronger. I found what I needed deep within. I'm an overcomer.
Took me 35 years, I finally feel at peace. Learned to let go, had a lot to release. We get stuck at a crossroad, afraid to leap blind. Freely moving can be scary at times. You'll never see the giants who destruct your mind. It hits straight to the core, they tell you sweet little lies. It's your test when it's time to rise. Don't give up, keep going. There is beauty in your storm, don't fear change, embrace growth. I know the noise can be distracting, but your obedience will show spiritual growth. I know I am elevating, God positioned me to win, it's my time. I'm an overcomer.
Overcomer, you don't know all that I've been through. Just keep on going. That's what I was taught to do. I'm moving forward. I'll never turn my back again. I'm walking stronger. I found what I needed deep within. I'm an overcomer.
yeah, Christian hip hop. Who's some of your groups that you ever heard any good Christian hip hop? I mean, DC Talk to me was the Run DMC of Christian hip hop.
Mm.
I don't know if you
So
know who DC
I
Talk
really
is.
only know of like today's Christian hip hop artists, like
Okay.
the ones that I know of around me, and then like Lecrae and
Oh,
ones
Lecrae.
like that. Yeah, Lecrae's a hip hop artist. I don't really listen to a lot of Christian hip hop.
Why
But when
not?
I rap, when I do music and I rap, they want to categorize it as that, and I'm like, no, please stop. It's
Yeah. I like mine. Just keep me inspirational here. But yeah,
yes, keep me as a creator, whatever you want to keep me as, but don't put me there. It's
because I
just
get a
not the
little
same.
political too sometimes.
Hmm.
A little political too sometimes. I think I tick some people off with one of my tracks. But I was what you call it, venting. Venting.
Yes.
I have young artists on there. So I'll send it to you a song called Subliminal. But I got tired of
Oh,
all
let
of
me hear it. That sounds
yeah,
powerful because we're
yeah,
living
yeah.
in a society that's very subliminal. Oh, okay. So I was looking at that. And then I
Mhm.
saw whatever clips you sent of me, I actually went on YouTube and saw them. I saw the one video you had where you were like, I don't know if it was where you drinking alcohol and you were like on a wall going like
Did you listen to the song?
Yes. That's why I
Yeah,
said
it
I
was
like your sound because it's different. It's like, not like today. It doesn't sound digital either to me. So yeah, but I listened
yeah.
to some of your songs.
My guy from Toronto, Canada, he did music with Drake before Drake grew up. Griff.
Oh,
We're doing a
nice.
lot of music together. Yeah.
Oh, I used to live close to Canada. That's where right near
Oh,
Buffalo.
okay.
Neighbors, yeah.
Is Buffalo as cool as because that's New York, right?
Yeah,
That's a
Buffalo's cold. Buffalo has the longest winter, and
no. I
Buffalo
mean
is cold.
cool. I mean cool. Like when I think of New York, I think of what Harlem and Brooklyn, and they got their kind of own little
So Buffalo,
way
I
that
don't
they
even
talk.
know
And
how to explain Buffalo. I love the culture back home because that's home. I love the culture, but I don't think it's like New York City. It doesn't give you the New York City vibe. It doesn't give you the feel. It just gives you a city field, but it's not like boroughs and brownstones. It's none of that.
okay, all right. I'm gonna get to a couple of your songs here, but before we get to that, I want to ask you a couple of questions. If I could give you the entire musical catalog to either Prince or Michael Jackson, which one would you take?
Michael Jackson.
You said that kind of quick. Okay, why?
I love
Why?
Michael Jackson.
Okay, did you love
Since I was
Prince?
a kid. I like Prince. I've always thought he was a little odd, but I like his music. But I could tell you more Michael Jackson music than I can of Prince. So,
What's your
I mean,
favorite
he
Michael
was,
Jackson track?
what was that?
Your favorite Michael Jackson track?
There's a lot. There's Thriller, there's Beat It, there's so many. Smooth Criminal. I like him when he was just Jackson 5, ABC. I just love Michael. So you are not alone.
Oh yeah, give me a track that really didn't get the radio played from Michael that you think people are sleeping on. I got one for you, and that's where he was with Jackson 5. Remember Blues Away?
No, I don't remember that one.
Take my blues away. Yeah,
Sing more.
check out Blues Away. I know I can't sing like I used to.
I'm
Blues Away is
silly. I hope
yeah.
you don't mind. I'm a silly person.
Oh, that's
No.
that. Me too. Blues Away is a jam.
I'm gonna have to listen to it again just to refresh my memory.
Yeah, yeah. That's him with the Jackson 5 and Someone is a nice song. So
Do you remember Scream
yeah, that's what
with him? Oh,
Janet.
I love that song. With
Yeah,
Janet. Yes,
yeah,
that was one of my favorites too.
yeah, yes, yeah. That's I can't let her get away.
Oh, that's a good one too. Yeah. He has some good music that you don't
Oh
hear
yeah, yeah,
out. Like he has gold and
yeah. Um, who's an artist, dead or alive, that you would love to do a collab with, or maybe a
oh,
whole
hands
project?
down.
Mike.
Lauren Hill or Queen
Oh,
Latifah. Hands down.
okay.
Those are my favorite. Those are my when I don't really look at people as like idols and stuff like that, but
Right, right.
they're my biggest influencers in music and as a woman in general. Not everybody's perfect. I get that, but Lauren Hill, just her demeanor, her wisdom, and what she raps about. And Queen Latifah, the fact that she's always been Queen Latifah and didn't jeopardize herself for Hollywood, I just admire that. So those are two that if they said, hey, and MC Light, hey, you want to do a collaboration? Do I'm here already, like I'm already here. What's up? What are we doing?
Yeah, those are two good ones. And yeah,
Hmm.
MC Light, yeah, she's one of my favorites. I remember when I heard Paper Thin for the first time, I was like, wow, what is this?
Hmm. Did you hear her new latest album, One of One?
No, how new is it?
It's like 2024,
Oh,
2023.
got to get on that
It's
then.
she completely changed, and she didn't change, she evolved. So her latest album is just being grateful and thankful and telling her story from the Hollywood perspective and now into a I trust God and everything type of thing. You got to hear it. I love it. I was like, okay, MC Light, I love it. I love it. It's good.
Yeah, you giving me some homework then.
It's good.
Okay. um, if you could have five guests for dinner over Dead or Alive, who would you want to have?
Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson. I don't know. There's so many. I'm going to put an actor in there.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
do Paul Walker because I like the Fast and the Furious movies.
yeah. Rest in peace. Well, all three of them.
Selena.
Oh yeah.
Selena. Oh my goodness. Selena for sure. Who did I say? Michael Whitney, Selena, Paul Walker, and I want a comedian. I would do Richard Pryor because I need
Richard Pryor.
somebody to make some jokes and be funny in there.
Speaking of comedy, who's your favorite comedians?
I love Dave Chappelle. I think Dave Chappelle is so
Oh,
knowledgeable.
yeah.
I love Dave Chappelle. I don't care if people try to cancel him.
And it
I
seemed like he's
like,
not even trying to be funny. He's just talking about
no,
something.
he's just talking, and that's just his demeanor. And that's what
Yeah.
I love. I think that's amazing. I would honestly, I really just love Dave Chappelle. I think other people just kind of try too hard. Kevin Hart is all right, but I feel like he's too Hollywood now, if that makes sense.
Who?
Um,
Kevin
Kevin
Hart.
Hart,
Okay.
like a lot of them just become too Hollywood or too commercialized.
When Cat Williams went on Club Shay Shay and
It's
oh,
Cat Williams.
yeah, what was your thoughts? Was you like, oh,
So I think he was genuinely just being honest. If I'm gonna make, I don't know if he was just trying to be relevant because he's not really relevant, or if he really was just, no, I'm gonna call you guys out and this is what it is. So I don't know. There's always a motive, right? And if you're
mm-hmm,
not relevant and you want to be relevant, you're gonna come out of left pocket out of nowhere. So I don't know. It was an up in the air toss for me. I was like, I mean, maybe these people, it's time for them to be exposed.
right. We had two really popular, powerful records, one in R&B or pop and the others in hip hop that addressed the world coming together, crime and everything. We had We Are the World and
I love that song.
self destruction. If somebody came to you and wanted you to be in charge of a brand new We Are the World self destruction type record, bring folks together, put the guns down, race relations and all that. Who would you pick to be your producer? And I know you're going to be on the track itself. And who's maybe a couple, three or four artists that you would choose to be on there with you?
So do these have to be celebrities or can they be like independent artists?
Independent, whoever you think would make that
So
record hot.
there's this guy named Frank Starchak. He actually used to be in the business and he produced a track for Tupac. He is amazing as a producer, and he
Okay,
um he actually lives out near me. I call him Uncle Frank. He would hands down be the producer of this track. And I'm gonna tell you
okay,
why, because they already did it. They
really?
did some type of record like that where they got about 20 artists together to recreate the song. It was beautiful. I don't think it really went worldwide, but it was beautiful. It went throughout the hospitals and stuff. But Frank would definitely be the producer, hands down. I would
Okay,
get my sister Blue Note on it because she is
who
all of
knows?
she's a Blue Note. She is a soulstress. She is all about empowerment. She's all about doing better. She would be on
Okay,
it hands down. It would be me, Blue Note. I would get we need at least one big star out in here. No.
yeah.
We need I
Longhorn.
would get who can we get? I don't even know. We'll get Who's trending right now? I would say Erica Badu, but she's kind of voodoo, and I don't know if I want her on that. Let's go.
What about Lauryn Hill?
Lauryn Hill. She'll be late. We ain't gonna do that. We're not gonna set ourselves up. We'll do Queen Latifah.
Okay. All
We
right.
would do my Uncle Tony. He is boom bap, true to the old school hip hop. Uncle Tony, hands down, positive music, amazing artist out here in Florida. And we will do Chris Brown because he's trending.
Yeah, Chris Brown. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay. All right. Is he the best dancer outside of Michael Jackson?
You know, I don't know. They say he is, but I'm sure there's others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usher give him a good run.
I think Usher's good. They should do like a duo. Let's see who's better. But there's those actual dancers that are like really amazing, like
Oh,
Twitch.
yeah.
Remember Twitch, rest in peace. But
Yeah.
he was amazing. He was on So You Think You Could Dance and then, got his shot on Ellen.
Okay. Oh yeah, that is him, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Urban Youth Justice.
Ah.
Talk to me about that.
Urban Youth
Yeah,
Justice,
Africa.
it's a ministry.
Yeah.
Yes, we go into juvenile facilities and prisons, and we talk to the kids. We go into the girls' facilities. We have like men that go to the boys' facilities, and we just try to, help redirect them. Pedro is the founder of it. He is an amazing man of God. He's very, he's just his heart alone for just creating something like this is, selfless. But we just go in there, we'll sing to them. If, we'll do like some shows. We'll, try to mentor them. I have some girls that I still talk to that were released that are, I'm trying to keep them on the good path, but you can only do so much, right?
Yeah.
But we go in there and just try to redirect them, try to, you don't got to go back in here. You don't got to do that as a woman. You don't got to do that, try to just give them some type of hope because they don't have it all the time.
Okay. I remember you might what somebody said, you might be planting a seed, you might be watering seeds, but and some of those seeds you may never physically see them, sprout, what I'm saying, but still that's a life you touched. So
That's right.
touch lives,
That's right. That's why I love it. That's why my music is what it is, because I don't want to steer, girls wrong. I don't want to steer people wrong. Just,
Okay. Yeah, definitely. Love is Patient, featuring Fly the Great remix.
Listen, that song right now is my most streaming song right now. It literally gives you the back in the day R&B feel. And when he was like, "Can I be on it?" I was like, "Yes, thank you, God." Because that's originally what I wanted, but nobody was getting back to me. So I was like, I'm gonna just do it by myself. Did it by myself. It did great. But as soon as he did that remix, I said, this is what it needed. So we actually have a music video in the works on the 25th that we're going to be shooting for it. And then, so I don't do music videos for all of my music, just the ones that I feel need it. And this song, it needs it. It is just a powerful song.
Yeah, music videos can be kind of expensive.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but you got to invest in yourself, you got to. Even if it's just you in the meantime until you get there, taking your phone or having a tripod up and doing what you got to do, you're investing in yourself, your vision, you're enhancing your vision. So for this one, we're actually paying for it, but it's going to be good. So I'm excited.
You ever play your music on your podcast? Like as an intro, like
so my album Serenity, Uncle Frank, the producer, he produced my intro and my outro and my interlude for my album. I combine the three and I use it on my podcast because it's like a meditational sound. I purposely wanted meditational music on my album. There's like a whole storyline for it, and I use it as my podcast intro and outro.
Okay. Mentality. There's a few songs, that really kind of caught my ear, but I haven't heard your whole
I have a lot.
Yeah, you have a lot. You know,
I'm a creator.
right. Mentality and type of woman and Rain Down. Rain Down, that title just says, man, I got to hear what she's talking about on this.
So Rain Down, it's I consider myself a deep thinker. Rain Down, when you hear it, it literally talks about just like just I guess like blessings pouring and just the struggles of the world. I don't know what my mindset was during that, but it's very different. Mentality is the same thing. Mentality is about, you know, just my mindset. And we fail to realize that our mental health and our mindset will literally open doors for us. You just gotta, you know, get your mind right. That's mentality is another good one out there. I got some. My titles alone are.
Yeah, cause I'm looking at Time to Heal, or Time Will Heal right here. And is that basically speaking on, you know, just when you're wounded, whatever, not just rushing into something else, just taking time, you know, to reestablish yourself with God, or what is that?
So Time Will Heal was one of my transitional songs into a situation that I was in, and something else occurred. And, you know, I might be in a little bit of confusion right now. I might be hurt right now, but I know time will heal all things. So eventually I will be at peace and I will be healed. That's pretty much what Time Will Heal was.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we're about to close up. Any questions for me?
No, I love this. This was really nice, and thank you for having me here on your podcast, on your show. I appreciate you. You know, a lot of people reached out to me, and I was just like, "Nah, I'm okay. No, I'm okay."
Well, what made you respond when I reached out?
You were sending me links, and you just seemed more sincere, more genuine. You know, not everybody's genuine. You know,
this is serious for me. You know, this is serious.
Yeah. So I was looking at your stuff, and then I was like, you know, I pray over everything. So I'm like, Lord, you know, but not everybody is serious. Not everybody is genuine. And, you know, you were just sincere and genuine. So I was like, okay, we're going to do that one.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I started podcasting in 2015. I probably told you that in the beginning, you know, so. And just a lot of young people working in the school system, a lot of young people, talented people. So I just want to help get them a platform, and just not music, you know, not only just music, but, you know, I was coaching basketball. So
nice.
I used to do highlight film reels on my players, and some of them went on to Division II schools or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So that's just like I said, it's ministry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So,
it's a needed, and then everybody needs an outlet. So the fact that you provided that it's a blessing to them. They need an outlet. So
yeah, and I'm looking forward to hearing more of your music and everything, because I'm digging it, and really maybe checking out one of your books. I don't read like I used to. I mean, I think we're getting away from that. You should are you doing any audio books?
You know, I actually thought about doing audiobooks because a lot of people don't buy books and don't read books. And it's not even that, the attention span, you can't focus on a book. Your attention span lately, we're all so, you know, we're all on our phones. So to sit there and actually read and turn a page, nobody does that anymore. So I was thinking about doing an audiobook.
I used to do it all the time. I used to sit and read my mystery novels and, you know, stuff like that. So, yeah. But I guess it's easier said than done for me. I want to get back to the point where I'm starting to read more, but I will just to support. I will pick something up, though. I love supporting people doing something.
Oh yeah.
Yes. All right, so thank you for coming on. I will send you that those tracks, and please keep. And I will let you know when this podcast airs. Please keep me updated on this video. I want to see this music video and.
For sure. I'm excited. So I'll do like little highlight reels before it airs, and then I'll do I do my own marketing. So I do my own flyers, my own marketing clips. Any promo you see, I did it. So I'll do little flyers and promos and stuff, and I'll comment your name or something so you can see it or send it to you.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, you should get something like that for your podcast. I don't know if you have it, but you should do a flyer or something.
Yeah, I haven't done a flyer before.
Right, you got to do it.
Yeah,
you got to bring your vision to life.
No, thank you. And hey, if you come up with a new song idea, you got a beat, send it to me.
All right, we'll do. I will. Oh yeah. Okay.
And vice versa, I'll send you one because I know me and Griffin are about to start working again.
All right, let me know. I'm here. If you need a singer, I'm here.
Well, thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Day.
Thank you. Have a blessed one.
All right now.
All right, bye.
The wind flowing through my life, serenity in the river. Peaceful in this energy, my vision's been so clearer. Held on to some minor things, but something's hitting major. I'm ready for the tremble on this earth, he said forever. Aware that I'm a conscious being, my journey made me clever. I have so many ups and downs, I'm squatting in the mirror. Working on the enemy, my life has been much better. I think I feel a chill in here, I need to grab my sweater. Ice cold, baby, let it flow, lady. Been waiting for this day, yes, no, maybe. I know that something new can be tricky to your ears. So close your eyes, get memorized, and watch it all appear. Yeah. My flow, my soul. My flow, my soul. I'm in this place where the truth is all I know. Ain't no telling where, how far I'm going to go. I'm just working on my soul, my flow.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, it's me. Isn't it crazy how things change in short time? Were you the right one at the wrong time? Just imagine all that we could have done. Made love, no trust, so many more lies. So toxic, baby, we wouldn't have made it. I could never put the blame on you. What's a girl to do to damage my